Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Don't Look in the Basement from 1973. It'd be the 37th film in the 50 Drive-In Movie Classics collection, but I own it separately as part of the Don't Look in the Basement collection. It's directed by S.F. Brownrigg and stars Rosie Holitic and Bill McKee. And we're watching the version in the two-film Don't Look in the Basement collection because it may look fairly rough, but they did a lot of good-intentioned cleanup work on the film print. Whereas the copy in the 50 Drive-In Movie Classics is truly shit, just terrible shit. But, like I said, the people that did the restoration for this two-film collection, which comprised of the original film and its much later 2015 sequel, weren't able to get very far as it still has several scratches and there are a lot of excised frames, including the end of one scene and beginning of another crucial scene that have 3 missing sections in rapid succession. But fuck it, they tried and at least the brightness is calibrated well so that I can see the film, and that's what I care about most. Also, we gotta talk about the poster for this film because it was the super famous tagline from the Last House on the Left publicity campaign that states, "To avoid fainting, keep repeating, it's only a movie, it's only a movie, it's only a movie," etc. And Don't Look in the Basement steals the very graphic that was on the poster for Last House on the Left the year before in 1972, so much so that it still has the title of Last House on the Left in the graphic itself. Whoops. Someone done fucked up, and I wish I knew more about that story rather than the plot of this movie, which is about a new nurse to an insane asylum the night after the head doctor is murdered by a patient. Well, in the end, when we finally see inside the basement, we find the dead body of the doctor. Shock? No, because we as the audience already knew about it, and the new nurse already knew he was murdered too. There is a second reveal that is a little bit more novel, and that one I won't spoil because if you're going to suffer through this movie, you at least deserve the surprise ending they wanted you to enjoy, because it can be enjoyed. However, beware, because after watching this movie in its entirety, my number one takeaway is I want to take the character of Danny and punch him in the throat repeatedly as the character does only one thing when he's in a scene: scream in the camera's face in an attempt to scare the person who is the camera's POV at the moment. I would have considered giving this film a higher grade if they'd have killed him off immediately. I'm giving Don't Look in the Basement a D because it's not all bad. There were some good parts. Tomorrow is the 2002 Japanese original version of the film Dark Water. See y'all then.